This is Molly, she is a girl. She knows nothing about the world. So come on, yeah, let's take a stroll. It's Molly the Millennial.
Merry Christmas! And welcome to another episode of Molly the Millennial. For this week's episode, I decided to do something a little festive. So I'm going to teach you all how to make eggnog. I have neutral feelings about eggnog. I mean, it's okay. It's good. Not my favorite. But every year I do crave a glass or two around Christmas. Now you may be asking me, Molly, why the heck do they call it eggnog? Well, I can tell you. According to the World Wide Web, one smart guy thinks it's a combination of two colonial slang words. Grog, which is what they called rum, and noggins, which are small wooden bowls that they often served alcohol in. And they say that the drink first became known as egg and grog, and later shortened to eggnog. But another smart guy disputes that, and says that the term nog refers to the Scottish term nug, or nugged ale, meaning ale warmed with a hot poker. And that is what the World Wide Web told me. So, probably true. But also those guys are a lot smarter than me, so I trust them. Making this eggnog actually made me insanely nervous because there are so many different recipes on the World Wide Web telling you so many different things. So I picked a recipe that seemed the easiest and most straightforward. For this recipe, you'll need 6 large egg yolks, a half a cup of sugar, 1 cup heavy cream, 2 cups of milk, a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, a pinch of salt, 1/4 tablespoon vanilla extract, and some ground cinnamon for topping and decorative flourish. Now, a lot of people do drink their eggnog spiked, and you can do that with bourbon, brandy, amaretto, or rum. But I didn't have any of those in my house because they're not wine. That's all I have. Because wine, you know? But you can choose one of those liquors to put in them, and I'm sure it would be so good. Just not a dark liquor girl. So I don't know how my eggnog turned out because it's in the fridge chilling. Hopefully it's drinkable. Spoiler alert, I'm sure we'll find out how it tastes at the end of this video. So here is my step-by-step process on how to make homemade eggnog. You'll need to separate your egg yolks from your egg whites, and you can do that by cracking the egg open and tossing the yolk back and forth until the egg white falls off and the egg yolk is left in the shell. Pour your half a cup of sugar into the egg yolks. Whisk your egg yolks and your sugar together until it becomes light and creamy, whatever that means. This is what mine looked like before I gave up because I got tired, but it seems light and creamy. Next, in a pot, pour in your 1 cup of heavy cream and your 2 cups of milk. I used 2% because no one told me what kind of milk to use. Add your 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg and your pinch of salt. Now whisk that all together over medium heat. Now you'll want to continually whisk that until it comes to a bare simmer, which I guess looks like this, or like, I don't know, maybe like this. So this next part is pretty tricky. You'll need to ladle your milk mixture into your sugar and egg yolks, but then you'll need to whisk it together really fast so the hot milk mixture doesn't cook your eggs. In my recipe, this was referred to as tempering the eggs. Once you do that, pour that mixture back into the pot because we're gonna cook it some more. Okay, so the recipe said to continue to cook it until it gets to 160 degrees Fahrenheit, but I don't have a candy thermometer. But I thought I had a pretty good idea. Don't worry, I washed it. Okay, so that didn't work, but I thought it would. Guys, I am still a millennial, let's not forget that. But another way to check to see if it's done is by dipping a metal spoon and seeing if the mixture evenly coats the spoon. Like so. So take your nog off the burner and add your vanilla extract. And then after that, you're pretty much done. Let your eggnog cool for a couple minutes, put it in a pitcher, and then stick it in the fridge for another 2 to 3 hours to let it chill completely. And then when you get ready to serve it, you can sprinkle some cinnamon on top for some Christmas flourish. I will tell you now that the eggnog is in the fridge chilling, this recipe doesn't make very much. I would guess only about 3 cups. Just know that if you're making it for a large group of people. And if you are, I'm flattered that you're using my recipe. Truly. Okay, so it's been about 2 hours since my eggnog has been chilling, and I think it's ready to be tasted. Looks like eggnog. All right.
Cheers.
Thick, it's very thick. I feel like it tastes like French toast.
I mean, it doesn't suck.
It doesn't suck.
Is it supposed to be this thick?
I don't know, it's a little thick.
It's pretty thick.
It's pretty thick.
So drinking it.
You don't need to be in the camera anymore. Bye, babe. It's Molly the millennial, not Jamie the old guy. My recipe for eggnog is better than expected. It is a little thick, but I think that's probably because I cooked it a little too long. So maybe if you're trying this recipe at home, take your eggnog off of the burner a little bit sooner than you think you should. Maybe if I had added bourbon or rum, it would have thinned it out. So maybe I should have done that. Thank you guys for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I'll see you next week. Bye.